everybody, it's Naomi. I'm back again. Sorry I wasn't back last week. I did say I would try and do once a week. However, I got super busy and it just didn't happen. I ran out of time and then I got all flustered and it just didn't happen. So there's a couple of things I want to talk to you about today. One is about budgeting and about not going mad at Christmas and trying to do things that will work for your family, but also keep within a certain budget, because you don't have to go mad. It doesn't have to be like that. Then the second thing is how to make a pretty Christmas bauble. So I'm doing the serious and the fun all at the same time, and hopefully you like it and hopefully it will help you and your family. So the budgeting thing. Now, I know some families in the past or now that go into debt to do Christmas presents. Now, that's not what Christmas is about. I believe the most important thing about Christmas is the presents, as in being there for each other, being there for your family, having a really good experience and having a lot of fun as well. I know that people can get really caught up in buying expensive Christmas presents, but if you don't have the funds to do it, if you are unemployed, or say for instance you are on the lower end of the pay scale and you can't actually do Christmas presents and Christmas dinner all at the same time. Now, in my world and in my family, I believe we have so much fun around the Christmas dinner table that is kind of a Christmas present. And so we all give people gifts, but we don't go mad. And, well, I don't go mad. I have in the past had to rein my parents in, because I have 3 nieces. 2 of them are older and 1 is very young. And a few years ago, I had to wrap up all of my parents' Christmas presents to my nieces. Now, there were hundreds of them because they had gone and bought really tiny cheap stuff, and that's fine if that's what you can afford. But instead of buying a couple of good items, Mum and Dad bought hundreds of tiny items and stuff that would never ever get used, and was forgotten about literally 2 minutes after it had been unwrapped. Now, quantity is not better than quality. In my eyes, if you've got a budget of £10 for your family member, child, friend, whatever it is, then rather than buying loads of tiny little things, buy one thing that you know that they want, that you are going to use. And if you don't know if they want it, buy something that you would like to receive. And obviously, if you're buying for a man, don't buy them lipstick. If you're a girl, they might like it. However, chances are they won't. But this is my point. Don't go into debt. There is no need to go into debt. I saw something recently which I think is ridiculously brilliant. And it was the rule of 4. That's 5. The rule of 4, which is buy something they want, buy something they need, buy something to do, and buy something to read. And that is the 4 presents that you buy a child. Because realistically, 3 weeks, maybe maximum after Christmas, they've forgotten who's bought them what. Especially kids. They've forgotten. It doesn't matter. They've got an awesome game. They might have completed it by then. They just completely forgotten what's gone on. So my advice is make a budget. If you've only got £30 to do a whole raft of gifts, then do you know what? Voucher booklets, as in I will babysit for you. I will do whatever. There are lots of free gifts that you can give. I showed one last time which was really simple, really free, and also puts a smile on people's face. My big point is Christmas doesn't have to be expensive. Also, don't leave it all to December. This is what I've done. My friends think I am nuts because I had 85% of my Christmas shopping done by September. And so I've done all of that, and that spread the cost out. I'd still bought some stuff in November, October and now, but it's meant that unlike previous years, I haven't had to cram all of that money and all of that spend and work into 3 weeks. So it's just a bit of food for thought. Plan it. And I know it's a bit late to say that now. it's December. But think for next year, plan ahead. And if you see stuff in the January sales, that I've already bought a present for next year, for September next year, or December, whichever it's decided to be given, because it's in the sale and I know they'd like it, and I'd already bought their present for this year. So it is what it is, but just plan. That's the main thing, plan. Now, so pretty bauble. What you do, I've managed to find some clear baubles, and they are ridiculously cheap. Oh, that one's cracked. Ridiculously cheap. I got 10 for about £5. Clear ones. They're really good, and you can do lots of things with them. Don't even have to be Christmassy baubles. If you want to make them pretty or want to have decorations throughout the year, put all sorts of stuff in them. It's up to you. But today, I'm going to show you something that I've seen, which is like a Olaf that's melted, and it's or snowman that's melted. Now, it's a bit sad, but I thought it was quite cute. And there is another one that I would, if I get time, I will show you, which is a snowman, as in using cotton buds, or cotton balls, and some PVA glue. So, how to make this? You get the two sides of your bauble, and some fake snow. Now, you can make fake snow. I tried. I failed. It is not as easy as they say it is. However, this was 70p for this big bag. So I wasn't really worried about it. So what we do is we get plasticine. Now, I have with me orange plasticine for the nose, blue plasticine for the little buttons, which is normally coal, but I don't have any black plasticine, and some green plasticine for the eyes. Again, should be black, but I don't know any, so it doesn't matter. So, you pour this into your little bauble, then very carefully put the other side on, and make sure before you turn it upside down or turn it to the side that it's sealed. I did not do this. My table is now covered in fake snow. Now, you may want to seal this with some sort of PVA glue, clear drying, or some sort of sellotape or what have you, just to be a bit of extra security. Now, I haven't done that yet, but I probably will do. So then, so that you get to see the carrots and what have you, make them quite big. That's quite big. So the way to do this that I've found that is possibly the best is to get your little bits of plasticine and then put them at the top of one of the sides of the baubles. So I've done a few attempts at this, trying to find the best way to do it, because I've ended up with it all over the floor, all over myself. I'm going to have a bit of a cleaning task to do later. So you get all of the little pieces in one end, right at the top, scooped right up to the top, and then, oh, there's a couple more bits in there, and then you get the snow in a little receptacle and pop it in the other side. Now, gently, you do this, and then over the little receptacle that you've put this in, and so as you've scooped it all up, gently, as you've got the things like that, you pop they will sit on the top. And then when you do that and straighten it out, they will appear. It appear on the top, and then you can write on the side of this when it goes together. There we go. So you can see the little snowmen in there. You can write on the side some people are worth melting for. And there you go. And people can see that that is a little defrosted snowman. Thank you, everybody. I hope this has worked. If not, then I will have a little cry because I've spent half an hour doing it this morning. Okay, take care. Bye.